Hey everyone, Beau Martonik here with the East Meets West Hunt podcast. Using historical data to your advantage is something that I think is a very underutilized strategy when it comes to hunting whitetails. And no matter how much scouting you do, the more you do, the better, but what you do with that information is extremely important. I don't know about you, but I can't remember everything that I take in as I'm out there scouting in the field. And that's why I like to utilize the journaling feature within the Spartan Forge app to be able to log all of that data and have it tied to the wind and the weather and everything else particular about that day to be able to look back on and do that. I used to write everything down in a notebook, and then I worked into Google Sheets, and now with the Spartan Forge app, everything's in one place right there within the app. I'm able to pull that data up and look back at it. Using this data can really help with a particular deer, but it doesn't have to be just with a deer. It could also be applied to a certain area or location with similar vegetation and terrain types. So for example, certain scrapes will light up every year around the same time, the same dates or weather conditions. It's critical to log that data rather than just trying to remember it and being able to go back to it. Another great example is during the 2021 season, I killed my biggest archery buck to date on the opening day. And where the journaling feature came into this was about 3 weeks prior to that, I went into this area and I wind mapped it. I used milkweed, got in the trees, see how the thermals pulled next to the creek, all these different things to be able to understand how that wind was going to react based on that wind data. So I went in and created a journal entry and logged all of that data in there, what I found, what my milkweed did, all this stuff, so that when a similar weather condition came up, which just happened to be the opening day of archery season, I was able to go in there, that deer followed the script perfectly, and I was able to kill him.